Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he finds Carr. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to
DJ Moore, 44 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure that you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
From the 17, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to
Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
On the carry.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott, the
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Open man wham, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25.
Number 11.
The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Panthers.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st down, Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Mike 5-4.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Prescott's pass intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Dallas.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down and 4, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Gerald McCoy coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
And a Panther first down.
This is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down at the
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Good shot.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Tonight's final score, Panthers.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental